Fire in the hole! Let's cook some beef! Stay tuned! Hello and welcome once again to my barbecue pit. Let me show you what we're dealing with today. This is something I got over at Wild Fork last week. This is a boneless beef New York roast. Aged beef imported from Argentina. So what you normally do with this is, well, not normally, but what I did last time I had one of these is I cut it into strip steaks. But I thought I'm going to do something different with it this time. Let's get it out of the packaging. See what it looks like. I think it's going to be a nice piece of meat. Oh, it is. Look at that. Look at that. Let me give you a closer look at that once I get out of the packaging. It's a beautiful piece of meat. It's got a beautiful fat cap on it. Look at that thing. Oh, look at the marbling. Can you see that? Look at the marbling on that. This is a this is what they call a loin, a beef loin cap. It is it's what you, like I said, usually cut this into New York roast, New York strip steaks, but I want to do something a little different with it today. It's got a big fat cap on it. I'm going to take my knife and score that fat cap, kind of like you would when you're doing a, we're not going to trim any of the fat off of there. Kind of like you're doing with a pig. Just score that meat, that fat. That's going to help it render down. And also that's going to let the rub penetrate through the fat cap. Let me turn that this way and we'll score it this way. We're just scoring it, that's all. Just a light score through the fat. Oh man, this is a nice piece of meat, nice piece of beef. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make pit beef with this. And normally when you make pit beef you use like a top round roast or something like that, something a cheaper, a lesser cut of meat. This is a beautiful New York strip steaks. I could cut this into steaks and cook it up, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do what I always do. Sang stir fry oil. You know all about that. If you watch my channel, you know I'm a big fan of this stuff. Get some Sangs on there. And I got some, gonna use one of my favorite steak rubs. This is Lane's Shaken Steak. I like this stuff a lot. Gonna get this on there. I'm gonna do all sides of it, and I'm gonna put this on the spit and cook it on the rotisserie. Then when it gets to 120 degrees, we'll pull it off there, we'll let it rest. And I borrowed my son-in-law Dennis loaned me his meat slicer so I could slice this thing into thin strips, into thin slices, like a roast beef, which is exactly what it is. That's what we're going to do. We're going to cook this as a roast beef, slice it into thin slices with the electric meat slicer, and make some pit beef sandwiches out of it. So let me get this trussed up for the spit and get it spinning on there. We'll make a spinning meat video for the middle of the week, and then we're going to get this puppy cooking. So stay tuned. Okay, I got that roast spinning on the rotisserie. I would use one of my fancy wireless thermometers, but as soon as you put the cover on that, you lose the signal. So what's the point? I'll just use my instant read thermometer to check it. I'll check it at 30 minutes and I'll check it again at an hour. It shouldn't take more than an hour to cook that thing to where I want it, 120 internal. And yeah, then we're going to slice it on the meat slicer and make some pit beef sandwiches. And I'm going to make a spinning meat video. I'll use my phone so I can make it short. Don't that look good already? Looks good enough to eat. Okay, stay tuned. It's been about 30 minutes. I want to stop that thing and check his temperature. It's kind of a hassle, but that's what's got to happen because I don't trust those wireless thermometers. I don't like them very much. Let's just give a quick probe into the middle of him. Oh yeah, he's got a ways to go. He's only at 67 degrees on the inside. I want to get him up to about 120 internal. And then we'll get him on the slicer and slice them up for sandwiches. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm letting the meat rest for a while. While it's resting, we'll have a beer. My subscriber, Timothy Jean, said, "You owe us a beer." I said, you know what, you're right. So here's the beer I owe you. It's Honey Love, my favorite beer. I'm gonna pour that out right now. Got the frosty root beer mug right here. Got the slicer here. I don't know if I could show you slicing the meat on camera because the thing is kind of loud. I don't know how loud it is. I'll tell you, there's a couple things I don't like about this slicer I'm going to tell you about right now. First, let me get a swig of beer. I am dry. And this is my favorite beer, Honey Love. This is cream ale, Imperial Cream Ale, brewed with honey, Tarpon River Brewing Company. One of the best beers I've ever had. I can't wait to get this in my mouth. It's 7% alcohol, and that will calm you down pretty quick. Let me show you the meat slicer. It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my son-in-law, Dennis, who loaned it to me. But you can't put a plate underneath it. I had to cut this paper plate to fit under here where the meat comes out, and it's kind of loud. I'm going to turn it on right now. It's not as loud as I remember it being, but it is pretty loud. I'm not ready to slice meat yet. It hasn't rested long enough. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to slice the meat off camera. And then when I get a pile of sliced meat cooked up, we're going to make a Baltimore style pit beef sandwich with this meat. The thing looks amazing, I'll tell you. I'm going to have to show it to you guys as soon as I get it. I got to get it on the pit right here. Get it on the slicer. I'll slice a few slices and then we'll go off camera. So stay tuned. Okay, I sliced that puppy in half to make it easier to handle. Let's cut that thing on and get to slicing. Okay, that's a little too thin. I think I gotta widen my scope here a little bit. That's better. Oh yeah, still a little bit wider than that. Here we come. Oh yeah, that's what we got now, shaved beef. Let me show you get a few slices of that sliced up. Oh yeah. See if I can do this without hurting myself. Okay, let me show you what that looks like. Nice, thin, sliced beef. Let me get that all sliced up and we'll make a sandwich. Stay tuned. Okay, I got a bunch of that roast beef sliced up. Let's make this Baltimore style pit beef sandwich. I got some horseradish sauce. Some of this pub style horseradish sauce. I'm going to put that on the bottom of the bun. That's how they do it in Baltimore, folks. The horseradish on the bottom. Horseradish made a mess of everything. It'll wipe everything off. Okay, let's get some of that thinly sliced roast beef on there. Oh, don't that look good? Nice, rare roast beef, sliced thinly, piled up on a sandwich like that. Oh baby, and you know what? That isn't just roast beef. That's New York strip steak, cut thin. I want a piece like this one. I like that rare roast beef, baby. That's enough of that. Now let's put some barbecue sauce on that. Got some Memphis style that I didn't open the top on. Oh, good thing. Okay. Memphis style barbecue sauce. There we go. A little too much, maybe. It's going to be a messy one. And some raw onions, sliced raw onions on top of that. And there you go. You put the top on that and you got that's your Baltimore style pit beef sandwich. Let me do a thumbnail of that, and then I'll try to get some of this in my mouth. Stay tuned. Okay, my Baltimore style pit beef sandwich is done. Made with a New York roast, New York Manhattan roast. I don't know what you call it. It's a pork loin roast, not a pork loin, a beef loin roast. Rare, cut rare, and made cooked on the pit and sliced very thin. Look at that puppy. I gotta get that in my mouth. I got a napkin right here. Ah, I gotta take a swig of beer. We're getting some much needed rain here in South Florida today. I'm really glad of it. Boy, I tell you what, I can't stop eating that. That is delicious. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Tender roast beef. Chef's kiss, baby. That's the best. You know what? I was talking about the beer earlier, and now I forgot again. I gotta ask my wife what the dude's name is. Stand by. Okay, so as I was saying, this guy Timothy Jean says, you owe us a beer. Well, guess what, Timothy? I got you a beer. And I want to give him a shout out. Go on the iCard right there and check out Timothy Jean. I had no idea that the dude had a cooking channel. He cooks stuff. He's a Cajun, I think. Pretty sure. This is something about the Okefenokee, so he must be a Cajun. Timothy Jean. This one's for you, Timothy. One of my favorite beers. Honey Love. I can't wait to finish this sandwich. It's so freaking awesome. I gotta slice up the rest of that meat too. So anyway, babies, that's my video. Go see Timothy Jean in the iCard. Subscribe to me. Screw YouTube. I hate it. I hate it now because of what they did to me last week. They ruined my weekend. Ruined it. Okay? They refused to allow me to promote my Wagyu beef video, which cost a lot of money to make. And I can't say enough bad things about YouTube. I'm still on the platform because I'm not going to go on Facebook, and I'm not going to go on Instagram, and I'm not going to go on WhatsApp or any of the Meta apps because I hate Mark Zuckerberg. And I'm not going to go on Twitter, no matter what that asshole calls it. It's Twitter. And I don't share my videos anywhere except I need to promote them on YouTube, and they won't let me. So my video got like 100 views, that Wagyu beef. That piece of meat cost like $112. Good meat, but expensive, too expensive. Anyway, subscribe to Root Boy Cooks. Go check out Timothy Jean. He's not very active, I don't think, but he has some videos up. You can go check him out. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, excuse me, but we will drink a beer. Bye!